iSpani. I stand up, I get up, mapelu moya shona kona. Shobuluza focus, come on, be a go-getter. Ashona kona, stay focused. Opportunities, you gotta get this, you gotta fight this deal.
And a salute to all my hustlers. Uhlelo iSpani igaba umebelele shumo ngithi ngiyipromise of one tint and ngiyashisa mele ngiqinisa ukuthi ngiphephile before ungithinta. Speaking of which, I got my safety gear on, so I'm ready to go bafethu joba ke sibheka career yabo ke abantu abaku health safety and environment officers bafethu. Ngithi laba abantu ke akusamaphoyisa bafethu kodwa ke bayisiqinisa ukuthi inkampani ziyawugcina umthetho wokuphepha endaweni abantu abasebenzela ngakuzo bafethu. Ngithi ke asiboni ihasta lethu uphilisile ke ofuna ungena kulomkhakha ahlale phansi sithi kumazi kangcono. I got earplugs on, I didn't hear myself. So is it safe for us to go? Is it safe? Let's check out. Name Pilisile Flendo. Age 25. Education matric. Teacher qualification National Diploma Safety Management.
I'm a very kind person. I like to socialize with people, and people also love me. I'm too friendly, and I'm a loud person. When I talk so loud. I'm too loud when I talk to people.
So uphilisile umuntu right. So uphilisile umuntu ongakwati. So uphilisile umuntu noma ngabe uyamthuma ukhathele uyayenza lento leyo umthuma yona.
Esikolweni bengumuntu othanda yiso sonke futhi kakhulu esecondary aSamaluka High School bebangithanda even ama grade 8. I don't know ukuthi bebangazela laphi, but ama friends wami were used to say angeke sesikhaphe ukuyothenga ukudla wena because sonke lesikolo siyakwazi la ufika khona la uvela khona nje wonke umuntu yakumemeza. So I don't know why abanye babo bathi it's because ngithanda abantu bengi-free. Bengithanda abantu ngi-friendly ngihleka nawo wonke umuntu like bebangangiboni ngikwada. So wonke umuntu like bekangithanda. Ngazalelwa eNewcastle in 1989. 21 January. In 1994, we moved to Gauteng, la Heidelberg. Mina nabazali bami, both my parents. And then ngaqala isikolo eZakheni Primary la eTutus in the location. So ngafunda lapho until my grade 7. After grade 7, I went to aSamaluka Secondary. I didn't pass matric. That's when I decided to go to Sedibeng College in 2008. To do NCV. 2009 I got pregnant, and then 2010 ngathola umntwana, but ngaqhubeka ngafunda, and then ngaqeda 2010 lo ngaqeda i-course yami, then ngahlala ekhaya. I was busy applying, ngawuthola umsebenzi. April ngathola sort of learnership, but it's not as such learnership yaseNarsec. So bastata on August sayiSaldanha for discipline aim. And then they promised us ukuthi after masibuye eSaldanha military there we were working with the army, the navy, and then the Air Force. They promised us naRSEC ukuthi nasibuya siye kuma colleges, but azange sisiye kuma colleges. So eSaldanha besenza izinto eziningi. We were acting like vele amasoja. We were doing izinto besenza amasoja. In Navy side besenza izinto ezenza ama-Navy. In Air Force besenza izinto ezenza Air Force. In side le-army besenza izinto ezenza army for 5 months from August until December. So bekunzima. It was too hard for me, but ngazama ngasurvive, and yes, I did survive. Kodwa bekunzima. Bekunama-challenges amaningi because there were times like kumele ngiye to ejethi besithi kusejethi so for ukuyodive so lapho bengivele ngikhale because I don't know anything about to dive and bangibheka lapha it's too dangerous for me ukuthi ngiyongena but I tried and then ngasurvive until ngaze ngabuya ekhaya lapho ngahlala from 2013 until March. March I got a fish job nyana so it's CWP. We are cleaning around our places, community places. La hlala khona siya clean nje ukuthi kuhlale clean. And then ngabamba khona I was a supervisor khona. After yona I applied for the HC officer because I was too interested kuyo. Although iphupho lami ngakukuthi ngibe fashion designer but I started to begin this interest for HSC. Lokho ngisesemncane bengifuna ukuba yinesi ukukhula kwami but ngithe mase I think bengenza standard 4 by then nga realize ukuthi I'm good in drawing so bengithanda ukudraw too much abantu like abagqoka fashion and then ngafuna ukuba fashion designer and then ngithe mangifela grade 12 wami so vele ngayekela konke angisangize ngilandele iphupho lami le fashion design kakhulu ngaba ne lack of interest vele ngacikeka so ngaziyekelela ngazitshela ukuthi no akusana nabaye ngisayenza I went for office administration eCitibank ngafunda office administration nayo azange ngize ngiyithande. That's when I realized ukuthi no like ngisengiba nale interest for HSC health and safety environment so ngazitshela ukuthi ithi apply for yona let me just see ukuthi izongiphathelani yona. I did apply and now sasa ngiya esenkhona training and development la nga apply khona for HSC officer so ngiya ku interview so I'm so hoping ukuthi bangithathe. I'm just praying ukuthi bangithathe because I have this passion for ukusiza abantu so please guys ngicela ukuthi ngifisele inhlanhla nje ngikuthole lo msebenzi please.
Tuphilisile ngifise ukuthi ngathi angaphumelela ku interview yakhe and then ngoba umuntu oright abe njengoba a right ngiyamshare ukuthi abe right hambe right futhi ngoba vele umuntu o right.
When I go interview ubangathi umuntu odayisayo ozama ukuzidayisa. So let's link up with the girl as she tries to sell herself to her potential employers bafethu njengoba ke afuna a permanent position nenkampani ebizwa ukuthi Senkhona Training and Development bafethu make eqeda internship yakhe. Ngithi bazombuza umbuzo. This thing is like an interrogation room. So tell them the truth and nothing but the truth.
Good morning, Pelisiwe.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself? Are you looking forward to today?
Yes, I'm looking forward. I'm actually happy for it.
Thank you very much. Basically, before we start, I just want to take you through the background of the company that you will obviously be working for.
Okay.
And obviously, I will just also highlight on your qualifications because I'm happy I had look at your CV and I think you meet the criteria, the job criteria, as obviously outlined. We are a health and safety organization. Obviously, we're looking after companies' health and safety management systems. You know that we're also doing training for different types of companies, and which is some of the trainings which today's task will also include for you to go through.
Okay.
Because you know training is the foundation for anything when we start. So what is it that you are expecting to gain? What workplace experience that you are expecting to gain?
I'm expecting to gain more knowledge on HSC and then to do induction in as many as I can, in many companies, companies as fast as I can learn. Yes.
Okay. You will be mentored by 2 mentors. The first mentor, it will be myself, which will be doing the classroom training, which is induction Obviously, you know the purpose of this training is to introduce new employees within our organization or that particular organization that they will be working for. Tell them of the risk and the hazard related to the jobs that they will be doing, and obviously what are the correct precautionary measures that they need to follow to obviously avoid any incidents, right?
Yes.
Task 2 will be done by your mentor. Her name is Jessie. Jessie is also our senior safety officer. She will be taking you through 2 also crucial tasks. The first one, you will be guys doing hazard identification and risk assessment. And the task 3 will obviously be doing what now? The safety audit. So now you will be basically checking and inspecting that the employees are following precautionary measures, basically what we have trained them at the induction. You are checking that the safety measures that you have put in place to reduce the incidents are still being followed, and obviously that all the unsafe acts are removed, all the unsafe acts employees are not doing, and the unsafe conditions have obviously been eliminated. Okay, so those will be the 3 tasks: induction, hazard identification, and safety audit. Okay? Then at the end of the day, we will obviously look down, review on your performance of all the tasks that you were given to perform. Based on your performance of the 3 tasks, we will then be able to evaluate and decide whether you are suitable for this position or not.
Okay.
So now you need to give this your best shot.
Okay.
And as you are qualified and you have a little bit of experience onto the task, I am sure you will make the best out of it.
Yes, I'll make the best.
Okay?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, I'm fine for now.
All right. So just lastly, you will be given protective equipment. Remember, you'll be going to dangerous places like the workshop.
Okay.
And obviously, when you're going there to do your task, obviously, remember what we said, safety starts with you.
Yes.
So you need to ensure all the time you're wearing your correct protective equipment.
Yes, which is PPE.
Oh, exactly. Okay, so we will obviously issue you with that PPE, obviously, when you're going to the workshop.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
All right, Pilisiwe, let's roll then. Okay, let's roll.
Ba re dilo tse ditle di tla go ba di emelang empa tse kgolo di tla go ba emelang ba etsa ka hohle ho netefatsa hore di a phetahala. Philisile ke sesupo se setle sa seo o lwanne a sebedisa di-option kaofela tse leng pele ha hae le ha o ne ho le boima o pushitse. Interview o sebeditse hantle hobane o polite, o professional, o kgonne go sebedisa body language ya hae go supa mamello le utlwisiso. Empa se a sa se etsang ha a engage le mohiri wa hae, ha a tlhalosa ka botlalo gore ke eng se a ithutileng sona ha na ntse le mo. Mahaslase ha o re fela ke ithutile go ngata kapa ke batla go tseba go ngata e ba specific ene seo o se fumana ka research e o lokelang go etsa pele o ya ko interview. Ha re khutla mabenkeleng re sheba di-options tse fapaneng go ya career ena pele Philisile le ena a etsa safety induction ya hae. Are we there yet? Yes, we are. Bafethu njengoba silapha ke SN Corner Training and Development and Occupational Health and Safety Training and Consulting Company. Bafethu samba no Philisile oshaya internship nale company kodwa ufisa ukuba i-Junior Safety Officer. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi amapha amanye amathuba atholakala kulomkhakha. Njengoba ngithi attention. Sitholilwa.
Ezempilo nokuphepha emisebenzini yinto ebaluleke kakhulu emabhizinisini ukuze akwazi ukusebenza ngempumelelo futhi kudingeka kakhulu ngoba yinto esemthethweni owasungulwa yi-OHS Act 85 ngonyaka wa-1993. Empeleni nje akekho umuntu ofuna ukuba sengozini uma eze emsebenzini. Ngakho-ke, imithi eyingozi kanye nemishina engaba yingozi akuvumelekile emisebenzini. Ezinye inhlobo zemisebenzi zingafaka izisebenzi engozini. Ngakho, kusemthethweni ukuthi abaqhashi bazise izisebenzi ngobungozi abangahle bahlangabezane nabo besemsebenzini. Futhi babanikeze indlela kanye nemishina thize abangayisebenzisa ukuvikela ukulimala emsebenzini, babafundisa ukusebenza ngokuphepha. Baqinisekise ukuthi zonke indlela zokuphepha ziyalandelwa. Ezinkampanini ezinkulu, ophethe ezokuphepha nenhlalakahle emsebenzini uyahlolisisa kahle kuqala indawo yokusebenzela aqinisekisa ukuthi iphephile ngokwenza indlela zokwehlisa amazinga obungozi emsebenzini. Kodwa-ke kungumthwalo wezisebenzi ukwazisa abaqashi babo ngobungozi abahlangabezana nabo futhi basebenze ngokubambisana nabaqashi ukuze kube nokuphepha emisebenzini ngazo zonke iy'nkathi. Kuney'nhlobonhlobo zokufundela kulo msebenzi. Kusukela esigabeni esiphansi kuya kwesiphezulu kulo msebenzi sobunjiniyela wokuphepha. Kungaba yi-degree engathatha iminyaka 4 ukufundela noma ikhozi emfisha engathatha amalanga 3. Ungasebenza enkampanini noma usebenzisa kufundela. Uma ungumuntu ozithandela ukunakisisa kahle izinto futhi ukwazi ukusebenza ngabantu, lo msebenzi ungakulungela.
Dikolo ka mefuta di na le ditlhokwa tse fapaneng, empa for career ena di-subject tseo ka di shebang ke maths le accounting. Bahiri ba mosebetsi ona ba tjeka mafapeng a di-constructions company tse kgolo, ba di-mine, ba difofane le ba di-motor industry.
Ngithi labantu babaleke ngempela bafethu, hayi ukuthi nje badingekala nje kuphela lapha kuma construction company nakuma mine bafethu. Ngisho nasema office bayadingeka because you might step yourself with the pen in the eye or staple your ear to the wall or get electrocuted by a computer. So siyabadinga simbonile uphilisile asikhombisa ukuthi kahle kahle uyayazi theory so usikhathi manje aqeqesha ke abasebenzi beclient yakhe abafundisa nge-health and safety. I say people, danger is everywhere.
Okay, PCU. So task number 1, ne?
Okay.
So task number 1 is?
It's safety induction training.
All right. It's very important because Lana, the guys that you'll be training are new employees. So your training topic will be focusing on the importance of wearing PPE while doing their work.
Okay.
When you are doing induction or training in a classroom, what's important? Engage with your learners. Okay? Ask them questions. Reason why you're asking question is to test whether they are understanding and they're still with you on the topic.
Yes.
Because the importance is that at the end of their training, they fully understand what you have communicated to them. Speak up loudly, engage, walk within the training center. Remember, you are the facilitator, you know better than them. You are the subject expert, so manage the whole training. So you good? All right, we can start then.
Morning class, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. My name is Kinika Ivan Flendo. I'm an intern from Senkona, Training and Development. Today I'm going to teach you about safety, the safety induction. Okay, but we'll be focusing more on PPE. And then PPE is personal protective equipment. Okuchaza ukuthi izingubo ezikuvikelayo mawuyenza umsebenzi wakho.
The job traits or the personalities for this particular job, one of it, you need not to be a shy person. You need to be a confident person because point number 1, you are always in the limelight, you're always in front of people. So that will be one person, and also you need to be an outspoken person. your level of communication, because here you are dealing with level types of people. There will be some instances whereby you are training managers on legal accountability, whereby you are training your employees, obviously the lower level of the organization. So you need to also understand different types of levels of people. And also what I would also encourage to also know a little bit of different languages, because you never know the type of clients that you might be, obviously, or the learners that you will obviously be focusing on. So at least a little bit of African, and also maybe obviously business language, which is English, should also be fine.
I-PPE into ezifana nalezi. This is i-dust coat. I-dust coat, every time you should wear i-dust coat mawungena kuyi-place. And then what's more important, i-dust coat or i-uniform ozabe uyifakile, i-PPE ozabe uyifakile, if it's torn, make sure ukuthi uyareport, because you cannot work with i-dust coat torn, because maybe sometimes you're working with a gas or something, so yakuthela, you know ukuthi kuzoyenzakalani, uzolimala ngithi. Yes. And then these are the gloves. Yes, ziyakuprotect if maybe ubamba something like njengayi-gas, ne? Okay. La ama-earplugs for umsindo, ne? Yes. And then these are the goggles for protect amehlo wakho.
Yes. The purpose of a safety career is to reduce incident within the workplace environment. So obviously, you as the safety officer, you are there to put in place systems that will enable the organization to reduce its incidents. Okay? And that is done through training, obviously, giving out information, coaching and mentoring, auditing within the workplace environment, inspecting, So it's very important, because when you look at safety as a career, with any organization, if there's incidents, it affects poorly on service delivery, because for that instance, if somebody gets injured, that employee is put off from work, probably booked off for 3, if not 4 days, and obviously that person to be doing that task is not there, so that will obviously affect the end of the product, meaning that we can't deliver on time in full within the organization. It also is costly for the organization, because you're supposed to be paying somebody that is not performing their task. Obviously, depending on how long the employee is booked off, employee could be booked off for even a month, meaning that you need to get somebody else to replace him for that particular month, meaning that now you are obviously paying double salaries. Whereas if safe precautionary measures or systems were put in place, then obviously you will be minimizing and avoiding those.
Do you have any questions regarding PPE? Okay. Okay, what is PPE again?
Safety siphila ngayo, sidla yona, silala yona, everything is about safety. The reason why we lock doors every time masilala ebusuku, it's because of safety. Sifuna ukuba safe all the time. I think all companies require safety officers. For example, ikolo abantwana bayalimazana because they have no knowledge about safety. Ababafundisi nekuseykolweni about safety. Bayalimazana nje noma sikanjani, ababatshela ukuthi no, ningayenzi kanje because nizolimala, ningathinti lapha because nizolimala.
Or if I may ask a question, Mama, why we must always wear those gloves, Mama, on a safety class?
Pilisiwe's performance on task 1, I can say the overall performance was good. Now, obviously, there were areas which I think she excelled, and then there were also areas which I think she can obviously improve on. Okay, obviously she started in the career. I will obviously first start by looking at the areas which I think she did good. Obviously, this was a first, performance doing induction. First area, I liked the way she engaged with her learners, with the whole class, the way she encouraged them to ask questions, which is very important, because the more they ask questions, it means you are able as a facilitator or a trainer to tell that they are understanding your topic. So that is one area which I think she was outstanding. That is one area. And also I liked also how she also used different languages to also accommodate the crew. She used English, she also came back to Zulu, whereby she explained what PPE is in English, and also she explained it in depth when it comes to Zulu. So I think those were the very, very good areas, which I'm happy that she did well. And then areas that she needs to improve on, basically it's I saw her sitting in one part of the training center. She did not move within the training center. She was like, you know, a bit scared. So I think obviously it's first time. It will come with experience. The more she does that, I think her confidence level will obviously increase. I think that is basically the area that she needs to improve on, just to be relaxed and obviously enjoy the training session.
Mosebetsi ona o batla motho e leng gore o na le bokgoni ba go sebedisana le go buisana le batho. Philisile o buile ka go utlwagala a bua ko leveling e leng gore audience ya hae e gona go mutlwisisa ka teng. Ka tlwaelo le ka experience o tla bua ka go itshepa le ka go ikana. Hong a sebedise le di-demonstrations hobane ha re le batho ha re ithuti ka go tshwana. Mahaslase hangata menyetla e etelwa pele ke mathata. Pusha through the challenges tseo hore o kgone go finyella se ka morago hobane bohloko ba hao ka jeno hosane ke matla a hao. Ha re khutla yena Philisile o yetsa hazard and risk assessment le rona ka tlwaelo re shebana le iSpani Q.
Is all about safety. Kodwa ke ayikho into ephephile ngombuzo wethu wakule viki laphana ku SPani Q bafethu okusiphika ohamba kanje. You bury me when I'm alive and dig me up only when I die. Athi ngiphindele yona futhi. You bury me when I'm alive and dig me up only when I die. What am I? Ngithi moyazi impendulo sheshisa ke uthumela ukuqhafaza uyazi uthini #iSpani with the capital Q and go on our social networks ufake eyakho impendulo. Do it now while it's still safe. Asambise wena ke uPhilisile ashaya task yakhe elandelayo. Ngithi enter the next level.
Hello, my name is Chesi Mukwana. I'm from Kwatema Masimini section. I've studied the financial management, then I opt again to go to do safety. I've did safety with the University of South Africa, and then I've joined Senkona Training and Development recently, and so far it's been a great experience to work with them because of the safety that they taught us and based on health. So all my experience, I believe that is going to be capable for me and to the world at large to help everything that is based on safety. Okay, then Philisile, we are going to take you on the task 2, which is the one that you are going to do at the workplace.
Yes, okay.
Where you are going to identify all the hazards,
okay,
all the risks that are happening that side.
Okay.
So we are going to check like the doors, if they are fine, the frames of the windows,
okay,
and again we are going to check if the plugs are fine, their ceilings are fine and everything. Okay. So while we go there, you have to identify everything and then I have to mentor you.
Okay, all the hazards.
Yes, all the hazards. Then after that, when we are done, then we are going to sit down and talk about that, which is it that we have seen from the workplace. This is our workplace where we are going to sit and check everything that we need is going to be there.
Okay.
Yes. see the blocks?
Okay.
Task 2, being identify ama-hazards, so ngithole amaningi ayi-7 because eyokuqala i-housekeeping yabo beyingasiyinhle, kugcwele nje indawo ingqolile nje abaklini nokuklina, so and then khona ibhodlela elihleli lapha alibhalwanga ukuthi liyini, so phakathi there's something ephakathi ayisho ukuthi amanzi okanye iparafini and i-dangerous leyo nto leyo. Ama-plugs akhona athoned anqampukile nje and bayasebenza ngapha, so banga-end up abachokekile abobaba bayi-2 bebangafanga ama-earplugs ngapha baya-weld and it's not good. Bebangafanga nama-goggles but ngapha baya-weld. Ubaba lo munye beka-welda ama-sparkles aya kulo munye straight ebusweni bakhe. So those are the hazards that I got in task 2.
Masasiqeda ukuchecka indawo yethu sithole inkinga esizitholile ama-hazard wethu senza sure ukuthi siyabazisa ukuthi nayi inkinga eninayo enganilimazi, for example njengalamanzi lawo esiwatholile asazi amanzi or iparafini or ichemical, ukuthi lapho fanele niwavale nokuthi la ekhaya fanele niconducte i-safe good hygiene like it's a housekeeping for ukuthi kungabi noshelelayo, kungabi nomuntu olimalayo. We go back and tell the employees what is it that esitholile that is hazardous and then fanele bayilungise. Uphilisile uyenze kahle ke konke sicela ukuthi identify la workplace ngenxa yokuthi ukwazile ukuthola ama-object lowasendleleni, ukwazi ukuthola ama-plugs wethu ukuthi awekho right, ne-housekeeping ukuthi bengekho right. So ngimrate ukuthi out of 10 she can be 10 out of 10 because ukwazile ukubona the potential is ama-risk nama-hazards ayo ayenzekala.
Di-safety officers dintho tse ba di shebisisang haholo mosebetsing wa bona ke go thibela dikotsi kapa go fokotsa dikotsi. Philisile o sebedise hantle haholo ka go supa dikotsi tseo kapa dilo tse leng gore di ka baka dikotsi. Mahaslas hantle inspection e lokela go qala ka wena. Se seng sa senotlolo sa katlego ke go bana le discipline ya go etsa dilo tse leng gore o tlameya go di etsa le ha o sa ikutlwe go di etsa. Check safety le ha o sa ikutlwe gore o hloka tshireletso o lokela go itshireletsa go avoida kotsi. Ha re gutla papatsong Philisile o etsa safety audit, Mac le ena o tla le karabo ya iSpani Q.
Yes, I am with the iSpani crew. Our job is to regulate ukuthi wonke ama-hustlers bafethu ayahamba ayospana hard. I'm kidding, guys. I'm not an officer of any sort, but I do care about nina lapha emakhaya. Njengahasla lethu uphilisile bafethu njoba ke anendaba ukuthi abantu ke baphephile endaweni abasebenzela ngakuzo bafethu njoba ke afuna ukuba i-junior safety officer. But there's one thing that I am policing, it is the iSpani Q bafethu. Umbuzo wethu uhamba kanje. It's you bury me when I'm alive and dig me up only when I die. What am I bafethu? Ngithi moyazi impendulo thumela ukumqhafaza ngokukhulu kushesha. But right now, hold on. I know you know what I'm going to say, right? So let's all say together. I'm so predictable.
Now we are going to do the task 3. The task 3 is based on audit. This is the book we are going to use. This book is an occupation, it's for a Occupational Safety and Health Act. This audit is done every month for the whole year. Then we are going to do the audit now. I'll be mentoring you. Then you go and check everything. Then you'll tell me the outcomes. Okay. Can we go there? After the audit has been done by Pilisile, she has to draft a report, taking back to me as the mentor. Then I have to take it further to the senior safety representative or officers so that we go back into the drawing board, I can say so. Then we tackle the issues that has been found in the workplace and then check the hazards, and then we identify the new things that maybe the Occupational Safety and Act never included or something that is coming up new. Then we discuss it and then we go back to the working place and check that so that it can be compliant with what we are talking about.
Okay, here is the floor. The floor is very dirty. And this guy here is not wearing even gloves. And then they're also not wearing goggles, but they're working with something like something that would affect their eyes. And then here, the housekeeping is very dirty. It's not in a good condition. They just put out things. Kugcwele amapende and then khona neindwangu khona lapho neikero izinto ezingahambelani. And then ama-exits, okay, I can see ukuthi banawo ama-exits bakhona ukuphuma ngapha nangapha in both sides. Okay, the image is exit. Ngiyabona nabo banayo E1, but at least banayo. Ayikho indawo la abanama air conditioner, amafastera like kuvalekile nje all over the place. So abakhona ukushaka umoya. Ku PPE. Okay, ngiyabona bayifakile i-PPE, but then ama-gloves abawafakanga. And then they're wearing amaduku. Neyigqoko nje zasekhaya, it's not like akusi uniform yasemsebenzini. Audit are so important because you can be able to rectify ama mistake akhona la within a workplace. So uyakhona ukubona ukuthi yini ekhona ebalekile ekhona, and then nengekho ebalekile iyafuneka. So lapho uzokhona ukuthi uhambe uyoreport back, and then so that zonke lezi zinto lezi ezingekho zizokhona ukuputha in place for i-safety yama employees asebenza lapho kuleyo place.
Most of the time with the people who don't comply, or the employees who don't comply with the safety or doing the unsafe act per se, they are entitled to be called for a disciplinary hearing at work because they don't comply with the law of the safety. And then if that is fed at you, if the employee is being fed at you doing the same thing, the dismissal can happen to the employees because that employee is costing the company a lot of money, is costing the company a lot of issues based on risk, and it seems like the company doesn't comply with the occupational health and safety. Even the company, by being neglected, by neglecting the employees based on safety, the company can be shut down because of not complying with the law of the safety and health. We do the audit every month in 12 months, which is the year, so that we check everything that in each and every month is still the same, is still in content, everything is still according to the aspect. We comply with the law. By so doing, it means we work hand in hand with the law of the safety, that everything we do in this company is according to what you expect from us as an Occupational Safety and Health Act.
That's good. We want an emergency. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I said. Task 3 was great because I had a checklist. So being guide anje kuyo yonke into bengiyenza. So it was easy for me ukuthi ngikhona ukubona yonke into because bengitshelwa igay ilo i-checklist yonke into. So mina all I had to do was to tick nje kuphela.
In everything that I've seen is that the observation was good, and then she could identify even the hazards.
Everybody freeze! nilaleleke impendulo yeSpani Cuba first sibuzile umbuzo lapha nasithi you bury me when I'm alive and dig me up only when I die, what am I? Impendulo ke bafethu is a plant, isithelo bafethu. Uhambe esitolo uyothenga isithelo esiphilayo, uhambe lapha unositshala endlini yakho, bese ke wena ke ngoba uzwa awusiniseli bese siyafa ke. Mele uphinde futhi ugubhe usikhiphe bafethu. Uyawubona umkirikitshani ulapho. Kodwa ke sothi masibuya emva kwekhefu sibone ukuthi uphilisile ngabe uyawuthola umsebenzi. But right now I have the right to remain silent. I look ridiculous.
Yes, Philisiwe.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself? How was your day?
Very mnandi lilide, but at least ngithole experience today.
So sure ukuthi usafuna ukuba i-safety officer?
I'm pretty much sure ukuthi ngisafuna.
Okay, no, that's fine. Now, just give me a little bit of background now on just how was your day and which part which was a bit difficult for you, or should I say challenging, and the parts that you feel that you actually outdone yourself.
Okay. Oh, belili njengoba ngisho ukuthi belili de.
Yeah.
Belimnandi. And then so ngibe ama challenges ku task 1.
Okay.
Classroom, because
classroom, yes.
Lapho I was supposed to use different kinds of language, and amanye ama languages angwa, so I ended up using isiZulu and English at the same time. And then the voice, voice phansi, I had to raise a voice. And it was a bit challenging, but ngiyacabanga ukuthi ukuya phambili zonke lezo zinto lezo zobe sezi-right, uzozilungisa zizoba right.
Yeah, obviously the more you practice, the better you will be.
Yes.
Yes.
And then iphathi beyimnandi.
Yeah.
It's task 3, because lapho bengisebenzisa i-checklist. So beyingiguide kuzo zonke izinto bengiyenza. Bengivele ngithike nje. Ngiyabheka, ngiyafunda, and then ngiyabheka izinto ezilapha encwadini ezifunakalayo. So bengithika nje.
Okay.
Leyo easy.
Very easy for you to practice, because each checklist, remember, we are governed by the Occupational Health and Safety Act.
Okay.
So that becomes our guideline in everything that we are implementing and checking to the system. Okay, so I'm happy that you actually found task 3 to be at least comfortable.
Yes, it was comfortable.
All right, now, I've just had a meeting with your second mentor. We've just reviewed your performance on the 3 tasks that were given to you to execute for the rest of the day. We have decided that we will offer you a permanent position, but bear in mind, we are only offering you due to your performance, right? We were happy with your performance and obviously the eagerness that we saw in you to win. So this is me saying to you, Philisiwe, you've got the job as the Junior Safety Officer, and welcome on board.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. I'm so happy.
Okay, so obviously your internship, you are here with us for a full 12 months period. Okay. So you'll be here for 12 months, and obviously coming to your salary, because you're an intern, your standard salary will be the same as all the other interns, what the government has stipulated. So you'll be earning 3.7, obviously, but from our side, we will ensure that you are provided with all the work equipment and tools that you will be required to use while within the internship process, program. So your laptop, you will obviously have to have your own laptop. You obviously will be given PPE, obviously, one of thing, and obviously you have your driver's license and also a car allowance, because remember the nature of our work, you are required to visit the site of our clients, to go and do audits, to go and do training, to go and do inspections, whatever the case may be. So obviously those would be the benefits that you will be getting from the organizations, because as you can see, most of the time you deal with different types of organizations. Okay, so I'm glad that you have your driver's license, and also you will obviously be given a car so that you can obviously be able to visit different sites of our clients. Okay, does that make you happy?
Yes, it makes me happy. It
okay,
makes sense.
And also your working hours, obviously you will be working from Monday till Friday. Obviously, if the need, obviously depending on the client demand, if there's a possibility or if a client requires us to work overtime, remember our clients is obviously our bosses, they determine obviously our business. Then on the weekend you'll obviously be paid overtime accordingly, according to basic conditions of employment that will be arranged prior, and obviously you will get additional compensation for that also. Okay,
yes.
Are you happy with that?
I'm happy.
Okay, all right. And sometimes, remember, as I told you, sometimes we might be required to do trainings after, on afternoon, depending on what the client needs. Some of the clients, in order for them not to disturb production, would ask us to do training probably from 2 o'clock till 10. Yes, we need to accommodate. So that's our flexibility. So the nature of our business, obviously, it's mostly dependent on the client's needs. Okay.
I'm looking forward to do all that.
You're excited about the position?
Yes.
Okay, I am very, very much impressed. Okay.
Hi guys, if you're I just got umsebenzi lo bengiwufuna we-HSC officer. So ngicela i-youth out there, ni apply for HSC, which means health safety environment. Press our pusha panda.
Well done, Pilisile. Ka nnete re ithutile go ngata go tswa go wena. And I'm sure our hustlers hona tje ba ya ke auditor go fixa dilo tse sa lokang maphelong a bona le go kenya tse e leng gore di tla ba isa pele. Potso ya rona bekeng ena e tswa go ke itumetse. A re yena o ne a ratile go ithutela pharmacy empa ha a phomella. Ke itumetse engwe ya di options o ka di shebang go go etsa national certificate in community basic pharmacy. Yona ge ina le NQF level 3, go na le engwe ina le NQF level 4. FET e tla go naya di skills tse o di tlhokang le gore o fumane di training go di pharmacy tse golo tje ka botlixi le bo diskeme. E kopanye le bona go fumana gore ana ha bana di internships kapa di learnerships. Ha e ka ba gona le go sa o fumanang hopola o checkela Facebook kapa website ya rona.
Ya sure nazo mfethu ngithi kuphephile uphilisile ke usebenzile wawuthola ke umsebenzi njengoba ke achaze uThoko namanye ama mentors wakhe bafethu. Mina ke umfana kaMntambo sengidotsa zonke intambo sengiphuma kanje uyahlangana nathi kuphi bafethu on our website noma ke lapha na ku social media bafethu. Ngithi we are very active. Until next week bafethu sizabe siniphathele any career entsha. So make sure that you come through, but remember, don't look down, look up and stay up unless you're taking a bow. I'm out.